All right, coaches, this is for Thursday the 19th. This is another long day. We've been having these on Thursdays as a sense to help members have some sort of active recovery. I like to approach that as a coach and helping them maybe go down a level than they normally do if they're feeling beat up. Otherwise, this is a good long workout that's more aerobic, that helps them be able to catch their breath, be able to maintain their skill levels for each of the movements, and just feel confident about themselves through a long sweat sesh. A lot of our other workouts have different style energy systems that we're attacking. These Thursday workouts the last couple weeks have been able to be there for them to kind of get a long sweat sesh and allow for us as coaches to be a little bit more observant of our athletes. For Judy, I would recommend for our wall walks that you come prepared or be prepared to mark a 10-inch line from the wall. This is kind of the open standard. This is kind of what might be easiest for you to help your athletes make sure that they're getting a rep during their wall walks and that people aren't cutting things short. As make sure to mark that 10-inch line. That can be with chalk or tape, but making sure that that 10-inch line is there so that they can just get their palms to that line. Once their palm touches, any part of the hand touches that line, they're as high as they need to go. That can help too. I would chalk the lines for those lower level athletes that are getting those 36-inch lines and the 24-inch lines from the wall, so that they can kind of have a gauge of where to go to rather than just guessing each time X number of steps or whatever. This will just help you manage the class so much better, okay? If you decide not to do the lines, or if there's no line available for your classes, the best thing to do for those doing full wall walks that I've seen is just get that chest or nose to the wall, okay? No longer than a minute on the Hansen Walks. I don't want to limit the people that we're having do handstand walking, but keep an eye on those that you know are struggling, because today is a relatively quick workout. There's 4 movements through the workout. We're trying to get it done in sub 4 minutes, so relatively about 4 minutes per movement, and we'll notice that it takes a little bit more for some of those. So no more than a minute on that handstand walk. Let people work through it if they are trying to get their handstand walks, but make sure that during the warm-up or during sets that you notice that they're starting to struggle, that you're coming up to them, giving them that cue, and they are not allowed to go over a minute for their handstand walk attempts, okay? What we don't want to see for handstand walking is people that can only do maybe 1 or 2 steps. If you know that there's people that can't even do 5 feet and they're thinking they're going to attempt handstand walks today, do not allow that, okay? With our dumbbells, these can be held in any position in the front rack. The hands just need to be on that, and we need to be in the front rack position. So if we want to hold the dumbbell heads and the handles are on the shoulders, that's fine. If we want to be up here, we want to hold it back on our back. However, it's fine to hold those dumbbells. Now, I know that a lot of us, or maybe not a lot of us, but some of our gyms have a lack of dumbbells. So if your classes are big, what I'm going to recommend that you do is you partner people, and that while one is working, the other is resting. So they're utilizing each other as their 4 minutes of rest. If in the perfect world, this workout would be a 1-to-1 rest, but I know that that can't necessarily be for the setup of classes, and so and that could eventually get too long, because I know a lot of people could get closer to that 5-minute cap. So partner people up, use each other, let them use each other as their work to rest ratio, and be able to utilize a little bit more ability with those dumbbells or lack of dumbbells in your gym. This is a day that I know, and I saw this last week on Thursday, people fall into the rut of being a lazy coach. Do not be that. I will be letting our managers know that this is a day to keep an eye on you as coaches, mostly to observe and make sure that we are giving our athletes everything we got every single class. This is a great day to give a cue every single set, even if we can, to every single athlete. This is things in regards to the rowing, getting good pulls, strong push through the legs into the rower, making sure that we're getting, utilizing our positions in our wall walks, getting our feet over the top of our head for our handstand walks, and with our lunges, making sure to be able to breathe, or whatever. Cues can be given. There's a lot of rest time today that you can be discussing and interacting with your athletes. Do not turn this into a lazy day, because it is a 44-minute workout for the athletes, and they're just moving, so you just kind of walk around class. Do not let that happen. We want to make sure that we're giving our athletes every single day the class that they deserve. Enjoy your day, coaches.